Russia continues to move the markets. Another leading economic indicator moves into neutral territory, and gas prices are at the highest they've ever been. Or are they? Let's talk about it. Hello everybody, Joe Russa coming at you. And day in, day out now, Russia and Ukraine conflict has been moving the stock market at levels we have not seen in a long time. As you can see here, last Friday, the markets plummeted when we saw that Putin was targeting a nuclear power plant. And then today, when they said that there could be a possible ceasefire for a day, the markets came back. Look, what does this tell me? It says that this downturn, this movement, this correction is caused mainly by the Russian invasion of the Ukraine. And that tells me that once we get this under control, once we're past this, markets should move back to calmer, happier territory. Let's hope for the Ukrainian people's sake that this ends promptly, we don't see more deaths, and the markets can get back to normal. As for future possible returns in the stock market, I like to turn to leading economic indicators. And these are the 20 that I follow. And for the last year, 17 of the 20 have been positive. We had 3 that were neutral. We had political environment, equity market valuations, and geopolitical risk, which, come on, political environment is always going to be neutral to negative. Geopolitical risk is typically going to be in the neutral to negative category, and we have seen some higher valuations in the market. But just this month, inflation barely ticked over from positive to neutral. I don't think this is going to be a concern going forward. I think inflation is going to come back under control. I think we should not worry about this because still 17 of the 20 economic indicators are all in positive territory. Yet again, more reason why I think this stock market will come back and we will see positive gains, hopefully by the end of the year. But speaking of inflation, the news drives me crazy. They will manipulate numbers in any way they can to make it sound terrible so you will read the article. And what did they say this morning? Gas prices hit an all-time high, and that is complete and total malarkey. That is not true. Yes, the actual dollar per gallon cost when unadjusted for inflation has hit an all-time high. But if you look at the history of gas prices, which I did, and you go back to September of 2008, that was the highest we had seen, about $3.91 a gallon. However, even though on the 7th of March of this year it hit $4 plus a gallon, that does not have inflation figured into it. And when you apply inflation, which I did, and you take it year by year using the CPI, you can see here that $3.91 per gallon price we saw back in September of 2008 would be over $4.90 today. So no, we are not at an all-time high for gas prices, only if you don't count inflation, which you have to count inflation. So the fact that the news is just misreporting this is crazy. I can't stand the news anymore. The right news, the left news, they're all driving me crazy because they're reporting what sells, and that doesn't help you, the consumer, trying to figure out what to do with your money, what to do with your lives. It only hurts. Sells newspapers, but it hurts you. So that's why you should come back here week after week to get the true story. Markets are not as bad as they seem. We just saw a correction yesterday and today. The NASDAQ has moved out of bear territory again. The S&P 500 is in the precipice of coming out of correction territory, and the Dow is no longer even in correction territory. That is good news. I'm looking forward to seeing this conflict end. I'm looking forward to getting back to days when I can report positive news about the market, about your money. But as I said last week, if you've not looked at Roth conversions, now's the time to take a look at it. I'm going to be doing a video coming up showing you why everybody should be doing Roth conversions. Make sure you check back for that. Subscribe if you want to see videos like this. Leave a comment down below for future ideas for videos, and I will see you next week.